Hello, Poddy's the best for UK here, and welcome to today's Game of Day video. Every day, 6 PM November 2020, a different Sega Dreamcast game on my channel. Now today's game is a bit of a strange one that I've never heard of before. It will sound familiar to maybe some of you, maybe in America. I don't think this one was actually released in British shores. Yep, so this is an American game, I believe. And yeah, so it's loading up nicely for us. Just wait for it to load. You might be able to hear the GD drive in the background grinding away. That's quite a loud drive in my system. So we got our MPEG soft deck. So it's Simon and Schuster Interactive, and you can see there it is. There's a man. Also by Hypnotics.
TV personality, a career barely alive.
Okay, let's skip. And it's Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire? Okay, so this is a game I've never heard of. I believe it also come out on Windows 95 or 98 or something like that. But yeah, let's have a look at this one. So let's start the game.
Alright, how many of you are playing today?
I'll have one player.
Solo mio, eh? Okie dokie. Well, hockey puck. Pick the millionaire that you'd like to pound on.
So at this point you've got to, this makes me laugh, this is. This point you've got to choose who you're going to beat up. Okay, so we got some interesting looking characters. I'll go for Ronald Hump. Occupation, adventure, capitalist.
I see you prefer domestic scoundrels to imported. Hello everybody, and welcome to Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire? Here are the rules. Depending on the difficulty of the questions that you answer, you'll get a certain amount of time to beat up on your opponents. The last one of you to remain standing is the winner. Now it's
He's
time
an interesting
to play
looking guy, isn't he?
Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire? What does Mickey Mouse take an axe to in Fantasia? Is it A, B, C, or D?
I've got to Google these questions, I don't know the answer.
Okay, player dude, it's all you. Good choice. Final answer. Well, your choice is D. Now let's see if you're right. The correct answer is... D. You got it.
Yay!
Okay, shout ahead.
So at this point it's,
Get in touch with your
you got to
inner
beat him up.
distempered
It looks a
side.
bit squashed, doesn't he? Have some of that. Have some of that. So he does block you and stuff.
That's it. This one's taking harder beatings than the tabloids. Let's have a gander at the next question. According
This game
to
could be
common
ridiculous,
lore,
isn't it?
if a groundhog sees its shadow and goes back into its hole, this means what? For our Spanish-speaking audience, is it A, B, C, or D? So, Lone Ranger, this is your moment. That, of course,
More
will be
winter.
the final
So this is basically,
Alrighty then, you went with choice B. And the right answer is...
a cross between
Who knew?
Who Wants to
Well,
Be a Millionaire
generic
and
contestant,
you're just
let's
punching
see what
someone
you
at the end of each question. Have some of that. The graphics, to be honest, aren't that great. I think the Dreamcast can do a bit better than this, to be honest. And was someone drunk when they thought of this idea concept? Because it just seems like a ridiculous idea for a game. Crossing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with beating someone up. So, okay, so let's try the next one.
Larry Bird took over as head coach for what NBA team? Is it A, B, C, or D? player, game, person. Take it away. This will be.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to Google some of these questions because I don't really know American stuff that much, being a UK resident. But yeah, this game is silly. Oh, I got it wrong anyway.
Glad you're wrong. Big surprise there. So, Bella, geez, we barely made it out of first gear before you lost control and drove us straight into a ditch. Who writes these lines? Well, that was exciting. But whether you won or lost isn't really important. What's important is that I make roughly $3,000 for every word I read. There, I just raked in 90 grand. And that was another 18,000. This is a greatest fill-in, and I'll see you next time on Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire?
This game is bizarre. Let's give it another go.
Okay, count how many of you...
You might be able to hear me typing. I'm using my PC to Google the answers. Let's try another one. Let's go for Melvin.com. Internet Tycoon.
This guy does spell success. I guess I should say he types success. Hello, everybody. Here are the rules. Depending on the difficulty of the question. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? Enough of my yakking. What do you say we start the cockamamie game? Rumpelstiltskin could spin what into gold? Is it A, B, C, or D? Well, generic contestant, you got the ball. Let's see what
generic contestant.
That, of course,
Straw.
would be the final answer. Okay, let's see. You chose answer A. The right answer is A.
Yay!
Oh, you got it. Wouldn't have put $1 on that one. Okay, player.
Okay, so just like before, we've got a beat him up. Yeah, the graphics aren't great. They don't look very lifelike, do they, the people? I know they're not supposed to. It's a bit of a weird style on this game. A bit of a weird concept, a bit of a weird idea. Just completely bizarre, in my opinion. And yep, so that's Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire on the Sega Dreamcast. I'm going to give this one 4 out of 10, sorry. It's just weird. I mean, it's not all that fun, to be honest. The beating up section, you're just repeatedly pressing A on the controller, and it's just questions. It's not really a great game, and the original Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is much better. So yeah, 4 out of 10. So it's made me laugh though, I'll give it that. I'd like to thank you for watching, and goodbye.